God wants you to have a whole lot of money.
If you train your mind, it's like a muscle, to think with abundance.
There is all the money that everybody needs and wants waiting there for them.
There's enough of everything out there.
Hey, listen, God does not want you to be poor. God is not in all of this suffering and poverty. God wants you to be healthy, happy, loving, beloved, successful, prosperous. God wants you to have a whole lot of money.
Nothing grows in survival mode. You say you want more, but everything about how you move says you're still scared to lose. You want growth, but you're still making decisions from survival. Still hanging around people that think too small. Still treating opportunities like they'll run out. Nothing grows in survival mode, bro. Overflow don't show up from a person playing defense. It comes when you start thinking like the person who already has it. You can't keep asking for bigger blessings if you're still operating from shortage. You can't expect expansion when you're still protecting what's familiar. At some point, you're going to have to stop moving like you're trying to keep what you have and start moving like you trust what's next.
If you train your mind, it's like a muscle, to think with abundance, that there's enough of everything out there. There's enough money for you. There's enough money for your friends. There's enough money for your family. There's enough money for people you don't even like. But there's enough of it to go around, and there's no scarcity. Well, doesn't that change everything? Don't you start looking at things differently, right? You start to see opportunities in things as opposed to seeing problems. You see magic, new ideas, see a future. There's no future in sitting around thinking that everything is scarce. So the only way that you're going to manifest the things that you want is you got to think with abundance, as opposed to the cards that life's just dealing you.
Abundant thinkers recognize that abundance is their birthright. No matter what you were born into, abundance is your birthright. Abundant thinkers keep themselves in a place of humility and gratitude while knowing there's more, and knowing that more is their right to have. We look at things that are out in front of us and go, what do I need to do, and who must I become? What behaviors must I adopt, and what habits must die away so that I can live that life? And then we expand into the person we're becoming so that we can have what we see in front of us. If you want to become an abundant thinker and have an abundant life, then see yourself where you're not right currently. See yourself where you want to be, and then ask yourself, who must I become to touch that individual? Who must I become to have that experience?
The law of abundance goes like this. Every moment of every moment, you can either choose to see everything as lack, to look into the past, which is depression, or to look into the future, which is anxiety. Or you can look right now at the abundance, at all the abundance that is in your life. If you are here within this realm, you are full of infinite abundance. You just have to be able to see it.
It's time to debunk a myth about how to earn money. Money does not care about you. Money does not care if you work hard. Money does not care if you have a degree. Money does not care if you hustle all day. What we need to understand, money is abundant. Money is energy. Money flows. The more you give, the more you get in return. It's a universal law. You want to earn more money? Your beliefs around money need to be addressed. If you're having thoughts today about earning more money, thoughts become things. It is possible. If you believe that the money that you're earning at the end of the day or at the end of the year is your limit, what makes you believe you cannot earn more?
One of the keys to having an abundant mindset is giving things. Doesn't matter what it is, but go get involved with something that makes you become a better person so that you can help that organization, that cause, that whatever it is out. Maybe you can't give $15,000, $20,000 a month like I can, but you could give 500, you could give 100, you could give 50. Go get involved in something that makes you want to step up.
The law works like this. If you don't stop being grateful, the law will vibrationally match and give you more and more to be grateful for. You wake up, you become grateful. You go through traffic, grateful you got a car. You're in line, you're grateful you're in the supermarket line, you can buy some food. Whatever it is. If you're on a downward spiral, you're on that frequency of discomfort, disease, not enoughness, you say, how can it get better than this? And then your mind will start to be flooded with how it can get better. And then when you're rising and you're having a really great day, you ask the same question. How can it get better than this? Because we're dealing with something that's infinite. So wherever you are, you're barely scratching the surface of the next moment that wants to emerge through you, the next gift, the next power, the next revelation. So you stay in that frequency.
The person who's living in lack is waiting for their wealth to feel abundant. They're waiting for their success to feel empowered. They're waiting for their healing to feel gratitude. They're waiting for their new relationship to feel love. They're waiting for their mystical experience to feel awe. That's the Newtonian model of reality, of cause and effect. Waiting for that event to happen to take away this separation or lack. But what we've discovered is actually something else. The moment you feel gratitude, your healing begins. The moment you feel worthy and abundant, you're generating wealth. The moment you're empowered, you are moving towards your success. The moment you are in awe of life, you're going to have a mystical experience. That's causing an effect. If you can teach people then how to create, instead of from lack or separation, but create from wholeness.
Someone else's success is just a mirror of what is possible for me. An abundance mindset transcends money. Abundance is just having an overflow of more, right? It is just having that you can pour from your cup, and you pouring from your cup isn't going to empty your cup because you've just got so much to give. For me, an abundance mindset is seeing just how much beauty there is in the world, like walking around and like being grateful for everything that you have in front of you.
There is all the money that everybody needs and wants waiting there for them. And there's only one reason it's not in their lives, and that's because they're stopping it from coming into their lives.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
How are we stopping it?
By thinking we don't have enough, by thinking we don't deserve it, by being programmed the way you were, that my family didn't have very much, I'm destined to not have very much, kind of born on the wrong side of the tracks kind of thing, to believe that we only get money through our job. If you believe that that's the only way you're going to get money, that's the only way that you're going to get money. But you can get money from unlimited different ways.
Yes.
And so you start to open up your mind that money can come from anywhere, everywhere, right? And so money can come into your life. So straight away you open up, because law of attraction can only do what you believe. We are unlimited beings, and we limit ourselves down to nothing. The world and all of its riches and joys is all of ours.
Your subconscious mind sets an invisible limit on how much money you allow yourself to have. So if deep down you believe that money is scarce, or it's hard to get, or it's something that you could lose at any second even, you will unconsciously cap your results no matter how smart or motivated you are. That way of thinking or belief will slowly start to shape your reality into poverty, because you're always playing it small, you're not taking risks, you're overthinking, you're choosing comfort over growth and staying in your safe spot, which is basically going to lead your life staying the exact same. So mastering an abundant mindset isn't about just positive thinking or manifesting. It's about genuinely believing that there are more opportunities, more chances, and more money available out there for you to get that you can't see right now, but you know is out there. So stop treating money as this sacred or precious thing, because it's not. It's an energy. And the more you attract and master that energy with your thoughts and beliefs, the more of it will come into your life without you even realizing it.
When it comes to the law of abundance, you have to quit living in a scarcity mindset, okay? If you're always sitting there worrying about the bills and your rent and your car note being behind, well, that's going to be your reality. You're going to think that it's always hard to do that, and therefore that's always going to be your life. If you're always sitting there complaining that you cannot get the body that you want, or how these people are poorly treating you, or how somebody's acting, well, guess what? You're continuing to put that out there, and that's all you're going to continue to see. That's all you're going to continue to focus on. Flip that. Get out of that scarcity mindset. Quit thinking there's not enough money in the world for you. You have to live in this abundance mindset of understanding that there's so much shit out there. It's just a matter of how you believe and how you hyper focus on your own thoughts. Okay, you want to get better at manifesting, you want to get better at, attracting things. Quit complaining, quit bitching, quit moaning about things in your life that aren't going your way, and start actually focusing on the pleasing thoughts, the good thoughts, the thought that you can, the optimistic thoughts, where when you look in the future, you see yourself living this ideal life. Focus on those thoughts. Don't focus on the bad things that are happening today, or the things that you have to worry about today. That's not going to get you anywhere, okay? The law of abundance. Quit being in a scarcity mindset. Live in an abundance mindset, and shit will just come to you, man.
Abundance is such a powerful word, because abundance is something that we all have. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it could be measured differently, but we all have abundance. You know what I'm saying? We have the abundance of life every day. From the moment that we wake up and we're able to breathe, we're able to walk, we're able to, you know what I'm saying, see, we're able to hear. Like, you know, these things are abundance. You know what I mean? Once you can accept that on a day-to-day basis, it's like life kind of starts to open up for you. It's like, yeah, you might not have the most money. The fact is that we are plentiful. You know what I'm saying? And that's the right foot to step on once you walk out of bed. It's giving thanks for the fact that you have options. You know what I'm saying? You could pick this job or you could pick that job. You could go left or you could go right. You know what I'm saying? That alone is such a great gift.
The moment you start feeling gratitude and wholeness, your healing begins. The moment you start feeling worthy and abundant, you are generating wealth. The moment you walk in a state of empowerment, you are walking towards your success. The moment you are in love with life and in love with yourself, you create a vibrational match. The moment you're in awe of life, you are going to have a mystical experience. And now you are causing an effect.
There's a law of the universe called the law of abundance, the law of attraction. You can have anything you want once you know what it is. One of the main lessons you come to Earth to learn is how to manipulate energy. Everything is energy. And you come to Earth to learn how to manipulate that, to be a master manifester. First, you have to know what you want. And a lot of people say, well, I need this, I want this. Those are the wrong words. In creating your reality, if you say, I need, I want, well, see, you're creating a lack. And you're putting it off by, I want it. No, the wording is, I have it. And you got to believe it. Because if you can see it in your mind as already done, already happened, it must occur. That's a law of the universe.
If you keep money, your money will come to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, money attracts money. That's what I believe. I never call it a coincidence because I feel like that's life. Like, I actually, knew I was going to be a millionaire. Like, I actually grounded and prepared to be a millionaire. So eventually I became a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? So I live like that on a day-to-day basis. I watch what I say. I'm a strong believer in the tongue is the powerful thing on your body.
Maybe you have the intentional thought that you want abundance. Your brain associates abundance naturally with things that you want. There's nothing wrong with that. If it gets you in that state, dream, imagine, whatever that is. Now, let's combine that with an elevated emotion. You got to feel worthy to receive. You got to feel abundant. You got to feel gratitude. You got to feel the emotions that are associated. You want abundance and you want freedom, do you not? And that should bring you joy. So combine that clear intention with an elevated emotion, send the signal out, draw the experience to you, create that kind of standing wave into the eternal now, and in the present moment then, where all possibilities exist, you start to see feedback in your life.
Now the first rule of abundance is this: if something leaves, something else will replace it. No matter what leaves, there's always better around the corner. And you believe it and you know it. So this is the principle of abundance, is that no matter what you lose, you're about to gain more. You're always gaining, never losing. Even if in the short term you lost something, you know that around the corner, you're about to have more. Anytime something bad happens, you always get more excited because you know for a fact that something more positive is around the corner. Well, if you use the mindset that you're about to get to handle the problem, you'll overcome it very quickly and things will be very, very good. The question is, do I want to deal with the problems by feeling stressed out and shitty, or do I want to know that things are going to work out?
Positive thinking has a direct correlation to how successful you are. Why? If you believe the world is okay and you have an abundance mentality, then you're going to go out and do amazing things. If you believe the world is working against you and bad things are going to happen, you're going to have a hard time getting out of bed in the morning. The positive mentality starts action. That creates the plan. By executing the plan, you're already way ahead of everybody else. But it all starts by starting with positivity. If you don't believe that everything's going to be good in the end, then you're doomed from the beginning.
What do top people think about most of the time? Can you guess? They think about what they want and how to get it. They think about their goals, and they think about their priorities, and they think about their actions and activities each day. They're always thinking about what they want. Do you know what unsuccessful people think about most of the time? They think about what they don't want, the things that make them angry or sad, and they think about who's to blame for all their problems. So whenever you see people complaining about things that they can't change and then blaming others for their problems, you know you're dealing with a negative person with a very limited future and a very unhappy present. So, the way you take control of your mind is start to think about what you want and how to get it all day long. And you automatically become positive and start to feel in complete control of your life.
Did you ever do this at a restaurant? I used to do it. You go to a restaurant and you look at the menu, but your eyes automatically start looking at the prices. And when you order, you make your decision not on what you really wanted to eat, but what was the cheapest item. We could have had anything on the menu, but we don't even read the more expensive items because those abundant items, they're for somebody else, not us. We limit our awareness to just a small corner at the very bottom of the menu, the things we think we deserve. We don't even see the rest of the menu. It's a subconscious mindset of lack. And here's the thing, we do the exact same in all areas of our life. We settle for the least option. We settle for what we think we deserve. We settle for just a small fraction of the experiences that life has to offer. In fact, our whole society is huddled around the bottom of the menu. We live in the lowest world of selfishness, and that keeps us from seeing all the more abundant ways we could be living. But here's what you need to understand. You're living at only the smallest fraction of your power. All your limitations, your unhappiness, disappointments, frustrations, the stress you experience, all of that is your own creation. The moment that the feeling of abundance starts to overcome the feeling of lack, you become 10,000 times the person you are today. Set aside all thoughts and feelings of lack and limitation. What you've accepted in the past is no longer acceptable. What others have told you is impossible is now possible. Do you need me to wave a magic wand? Okay, poof! What you've always wanted is now yours.
Life becomes very simple when you realize that all you have to do is to decide what to do with the time that you've been given. Because you don't get to choose how much time you have left. You won't know how many sunrises you will see. And you don't get to redo the tough bits in your life or skip the hard days. All you get is now. And don't be like most people who waste their lives waiting for the perfect moment when everything is clear and somehow or other you get permission to move on. Don't waken up every day feeling invisible to everybody around you and wonder why nothing changes. Time, it doesn't ask if you're ready. It moves anyway. It's here and then it's gone forever. This is what you need to do. Every single morning, you need to speak positive words into your life. Think big. Think success. Think happiness. Think personal improvement. Think of being better than you were yesterday. Always start the day with positive energy because you deserve it. Think either, I'm going to make it, or I'm going to make it, or I'm going to make it. There should be no other options. It's just give me one moment in time when I'm more than I thought I could be, and then one day, without warning, your life will get better. You'll find yourself smiling for no reason at all. The good times will return, and you'll no longer just be surviving. You'll be living the life you worked for. Today will change your life when you accept one single truth. You don't plan your future. You plan your actions today, and those actions create your future.
Money is abundant. It's like air. For instance, when you wake up in the morning, you don't think, is there going to be plenty of air for me to breathe today? No, of course you're going to have plenty of air to breathe today because it's abundant. Listen, our country is in trillions of dollars in debt, and there's many other countries that are in trillions of dollars in debt. Trillions of dollars. There is an infinite amount of money already available, ready for you to claim by just providing value to society. But they want you to keep this limited perspective that you never have enough. You have to do this to get money, and this is the path that you have to choose. When in reality, the moment that you break out of that limited belief system and you start to realize there's plenty of everything, plenty of energy, plenty of money, plenty of people, plenty of time, plenty of everything, right? Then you are going to naturally be in flow state and start making decisions that are in alignment with God's will for you. For instance, embracing what you love to do, what you feel called to do, what you're naturally good at, and money will naturally come to you. You don't need to chase money. You're just going to scare the money away. Start embracing what makes life good, beautiful, amazing, and then naturally money is the byproduct byproduct of that, and it's just going to flow to you easily, naturally, and how it should be, just like air.
What is the law of abundance? Well, quite simply put, the law of abundance is the idea that there is more than enough to go around for everyone. There's more than enough resources, money, and there's more than enough to go around for everyone. And that means you can be a millionaire, someone else can have 10 million, someone else can have 100 million, someone else can have a billion. However, on the contrary, the law of scarcity states that we should be in competition for all of the limited resources that are available. So when you believe in the law of abundance, your subconscious mind and this reticular activating system in your subconscious mind starts to filter out for more abundance, and you therefore find more abundance. Whereas the opposite, if you believe in the law of scarcity, then your actions and your reality starts to reflect more scarcity. You can only see scarcity. You can only see limited resources.